Jalen, I want to get to some basketball with you while I have you here. Kawhi Leonard practiced with the Clippers in the bubble for the first time Monday ahead of the NBA restart. Here's Coach Doc Rivers talking about Kawhi's playing time as they play these first 8 regular season games before they begin the playoffs.
No limits. Kawhi's healthy, for the most part. That still doesn't mean that we don't want to maintain him and get him through the first 8 games and get ready for the playoffs. We want to be smart about this.
I've been trying to figure this out, Jalen. All of this time off, these unusual. Is this good for Kawhi? Like at the end of the day, that it sort of became its own little load management situation here. He hasn't had to play a game in 3 months.
I think this scenario is terrific for Kawhi Leonard, and this is boding well for the Clippers to put themselves in position to secure the first championship in the history of their franchise. If you look at all of the contending teams, the 2 from LA and the Bucks in particular, you could throw in the Celtics, Sixers, or even the Houston Rockets. Of all of those squads, none of them except the Clippers can say, this is the best chance in the history of the franchise to win a championship. This is their best chance in the history of their franchise. So therefore, Kawhi Leonard, who a couple of years ago only played 9 games, dealt with a real serious injury. He's doing something that's called recovery in a lot of ways. I remember watching him play in the playoffs last year, Greeny, against the Sixers, who he ultimately made a game-winning 3 against. He was hobbled that series. He was limping a lot of that series. So this now helps him get 100%. So now you're not going to put him into the bubble and play him 8 straight games and practice him 3 hours a day. You lose everything you gained. The goal is to get him healthy for the playoffs. Because guess what he's not going to do when playoff time comes? Miss games.
That's for sure. It really is a fascinating scenario. These 8 games that all these teams will play and how they wind up handling them. I don't know how many minutes a game the Stars are going to play. What do you think they need? Like if you're, take Kawhi out of it because he has sort of unique injury history. But a guy like LeBron James, how much does he need to play in these 8 games to be ready for the playoffs?
Half of the game, max 24 minutes a game, depending on the score. What dominant players used to do is get the game over with in the first 3.5 quarters and ice their knees in the 4th quarter. So if you're the Lakers, you're the Clippers, you get up 15, you get up 20, and hope your bench can secure the lead. But you're not going to tax LeBron James to be playing him 35, 40 minutes in these final 8 games to go after regular season achievements like MVP, to go after anything except managing these guys and get them ready and healthy for the playoffs, because it's going to be some enthusiastic basketball being played.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.